It's time to do more of what you want, where you want. With the all-new Honda EU 2200i generator available at your preferred local Honda dealer, Frederick Sales and Service. These generators are quiet, portable, efficient, and have the reliability you'd expect from Honda. Come by Frederick Sales and Service in Brandon and see the full line of Honda generators. Or online at fredericksales.com. Honda and Fredericks, power you can trust.
The second drive there, we lost a little bit of momentum. But overall, I thought they played hard offensively. We were had some good drives. The biggest deal is we left 3 touchdowns out there. We had to kick 2 field goals. We could have had, should have had touchdowns. We were in position. Of course, it was in a position that I just felt that we need to try to get some points if we're going to win the game, because I knew they could score. And obviously we didn't get it on the fake field goal. Of course, we had first down on the 6. We got a penalty. Then of course, early I thought that the interference call where we lost field position, that we had the first down, lost field position, that really changed the game there for a while. But we finally got the momentum back, and we just couldn't finish it off. We just made too many mistakes on both sides of the
ball. Coach, Tate Watley grabbing his shoulder at the end of the game. Any idea on his situation?
Don't know anything yet. I just know he fell on it. I wished he'd have knocked that ball down, field position wise and everything. But, the kid's just trying to make a play. He's a competitor, and I was really proud of the way he played. He was hot and cold a little bit tonight, but, it's a guy that hadn't really played much in 2 years. Plus he hadn't played, hadn't really done anything in 3 weeks because he's been, he had a concussion, so he didn't get to throw or do anything. So just so proud of that young man, the way he competed tonight, how hard he played. And, he's a good football player. He really is.
Can you talk a little bit more about McCormick and UTSA's adjustment in the run game in the second half a little bit? What were they doing on their end?
Well, they just, they've got a really, really good offensive line, about 2 tight ends, and they ran over us there for a while. They got the one big play. They just got they got a seam there, and we were out of position. And then the second series, after that one, they scored again. They just kind of ran over us a little bit. We made a few adjustments, and then, we played well the rest of the game, except, they got the first downs there at the end. But overall, defensively, we played pretty well. We just have no depth, and it started to show. And we had a couple of injuries in the secondary, and we have no, we got 3 corners out. We got some other people hurt. So I don't know. They just did a great job of running the ball. He's a great running back, and they probably have one of the best offensive lines in the league. And but I really felt that our defense did a good job of hanging in there. You hold a team like this to 23 points. It's a pretty good night, especially, we didn't give up the one big play. And that was the killer of the whole thing, is the one big play we gave up.
Frank Gore Jr., can you talk about his performance today?
Yeah, not much to say. Pretty simple. You just got to watch. The kid's, really, really good football player. He's tough, and, he's in the locker room, man. He's really upset. He's such a competitor, and I just love that kid. We're so blessed to have him here, and he's a great team guy, and just a great performance by him tonight.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.
Mr. Ebony.
Yes.
Where's that mute button on this thing? Oh, I just saw it.
Yep.
What is there?
What should be out there? Yeah, maybe just the ball game turn on. Even though I personally. The noobs or?
Queued up.
Okay, I don't know enough about the Greek system.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, guys, got Malik Shorts. Questions?
Malik, first, how you feeling? Saw you go down there at the end of the game. You okay?
Yeah, I just had a little rolled ankle, but I was all right though.
Malik, what has been the biggest, I guess, the past 3 games, the defense has kind of turned it around. What have y'all done? What's been the biggest difference these past 3 weeks?
The biggest difference is just knowing where we are, knowing that we can really just actually play with every team and knowing that as long as we do our job, they really can't nobody just really run on us or do anything as long as we do our job. So it just really come down to believing in each other, encouraging each other every play, staying motivated no matter what the situations is, and just playing ball and have a lot of energy out there on the field.
Hello, Malik. You all had your second consecutive fourth quarter shutout on defense. So once the fourth quarter comes, what mentality kind of do you get into in your teammates?
Really, we how we go into it, we think our back against the wall. It's time for us to just come out fight. We know that we gotta make a big stop. We know that everything is gonna be big for us coming out fourth quarter home stretch. So we do whatever we can to put this game on our back and do what we can to just keep fighting and keep ourselves in the game.
Malik, can you kind of talk about what happened on your interception?
Really, it was just a surprise for me, to be honest. I really just sat there and saw the tight end sit down in the middle of the field and QB start to scramble because I supposed to be in deep middle anyway. But I seen he was right there and he just gave a little lob to him and it's just like a little gift in my arm. So I said, thank you.
Can you also talk about what happened on that big run for UTSA?
Really, I think what it was, one of our D linemen got turned out, but that was okay. I wasn't able to make the tackle because I supposed to be there to say today, just in case it's one of them, well, I ain't gonna say he didn't. He did his job. It's just that the UTSA lineman just turned him out on, and I was there, but I wasn't there to make the tackle and save the day so we can live and see another play. That's all that was.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thanks, Malik.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was there, but I wasn't there.
Does anybody know who the last players they're getting is? Did
Should
they
be
say?
Frank Gore. Should be Frank Gore.
Okay. Thanks.
Muted for that, Tim.
No, that actually. Oh, good man. Thank you. Okay.
All right, guys, we got Frank Gore Jr.
Hello.
Hey, Frank. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
Frank, can you talk about the game? Just talk about the emotion you play with. Seems like you play with a chip on your shoulder, bud. Just talk a little bit about that. We never saw that.
The love I have for my teammates, the love I have for these coaches, the love I have for the program. Like I do anything, no matter hurt, and give them my all. That's something I feel like that's why I work.
Guys, please be on mute if you're not asking. Do a lot of feedback.
Hey, Frank, could you answer that again? I'm sorry. We couldn't hear you. I'm sorry, buddy. Can you answer a little bit of that again? Oh, you do? Okay, thanks. Never mind.
Frank, what's it like having Tate as a quarterback back there? I mean, what does he bring to the team?
He's a warrior. He's a gamer. He gonna give it all every play, and I know that for sure. That's one thing I'm sure of. And we have a great quarterback in this program, and he's gonna lead us somewhere. That's a promise.
Can you go through your touchdown?
I don't really know what happened. I just looked up, seen a bunch of them around me. I seen the guy, he was coming too fast. He wanted to hit me too hard. So I just jabbed him, and I just got out of there.
What's up, Frank? You all had only 12 yards rushing after the first half, but you finished your day with 70 yards. So what was kind of the conversation you were having in your head at halftime to yourself?
I knew they loaded the box. They knew what it was. But I don't really play for statistics because I just play to get the W.
Yeah. Annoyed with other people that try to do. I mean, they don't even have the mute their.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think someone's unmuted, but yeah, I didn't know if you could just run that question back just to end about just kind of like, your mentality to sticking with it.
Okay, it's all good. I'm gonna take you up there. Cool.
All to my teammates, all to my coaches, all to this program, all to the fans. I just owe it to everyone else. It's not always about yourself and what you're going through. It's just the other people. Fans come out here every game, no matter win or loss, they give us their support. My teammates, win or loss, we come to practice. And the coaches, win or loss, they coach us like we're undefeated. So they all deserve this. They all deserve my all.